Tassa takes a massive chunk of damage with the Mad Mojo across the wall. Can't quite get the kill, but SrMusTer isn't giving up yet. He wants that. He takes down the Samuel. He sends him back to the Sanctuary. And now Pain Gaming are diving between the turrets. They do not care that you are the Korean champions. They do not care that you are the favorites for the tournament. They do not care at all. They take the ace, and ace get wrecked by Pain Gaming.
Yeah, here's yeah, pretty rough when you don't have that book of eulogies either, too. So it gives you a little bit of sustain. But
just SrMusTer went in, and Creation was waiting for him. Baited and outsmarted. Creation takes first blood.
Yeah, he did use that heal
on the book of eulogies for Creation, though. Heavy Steel, 6 sins, going down as much damage as possible. Tassa perhaps a little bit overextended as Pain have collapsed into their own jungle. So SrMusTer is quite low. Tassa's going to try and retreat down towards the bottom side. Youngju's there as well. He's going down. Here goes Tassa jumping back in. SrMusTer's low. Youngju gets taken out. Pain Gaming get their first kill of the series. But here comes Creation. And there goes Falcon. Somehow surviving. Eventually gets taken out. Creation now has to try and get away. But SrMusTer and SrMusTer are not going to give up on this chase. Creation will fall. He gets extinct. And Pain Gaming get a 2-for-2 scoreline, get that yummy Catnip Frenzy down. Vainglory doesn't have a reflex block of his own and will just fight out Tassa in the jungle. A lot slower paced game than knock up onto SrMusTer. Here comes the yummy Catnip Frenzy, but the fountain came out just in time to keep Pain alive for the time being. Underneath the turret, Ace continuing to dive in, but Vainglory is here to help the rest of his team. Ace Gaming have been able to retreat back behind the turret. Here they go back in, looking for the fight, but the first kill has almost gone down. Tassa's the first to fall. SrMusTer somehow surviving off towards the top side of the fight, and you can see Ace realize there's not much more they can do here, because SrMusTer's willing to chase forward. He's willing to step up to the Korean champions and say, not today. Today is the day of Brazil. SrMusTer will get the second kill of the fight, and Pain Gaming come up huge.
Yeah, and they couldn't have come up with all of this in a better time. They take beautiful opportunities where Tassa's gone a little too far. And turn things
for Creation alongside the Sorrow Blade. We'll have to see if Ace Gaming can play around these small windows of opportunity that teams have. You're looking to take fights when the enemy team hasn't bought their next item, hasn't got that second tier 3, and that's exactly what they're doing as they take down Vainglory, and a great yummy Catnip Frenzy into Gauntlet combination to stun into the wall as well. SrMusTer just can't go anywhere. He's trying to get away with the fountain, but I think he is gonna fall as well. Youngju secures the kill. Rome on Rome combat. There's the breaking point. Too little, too late for Pain Gaming.
When you don't have raw weapon damage to go with it.
Jump in from Tassa. The reflex box come out. Youngju with the re-engage. There's a yummy Catnip Frenzy, gets the stun, but the box is still alive to do a lot of damage in this fight. Look at those breaking point stacks. Look at Ace on the back foot, realizing they've taken a bad fight, and there's the first kill for Pain, but they're not done yet. They're trying to get on towards the backline. Tassa there, the Rose offensive. Vainglory just can't find the on point, but they will find the turret, and Pain Gaming are actually starting to take the advantage in this game. They're still behind in gold, but Ace Gaming just seem so far on the back foot. Pain coming up huge once again in the lane, starting to win them these fights.
Yeah, it absolutely has, and now Ace, they're looking to take a turret of their own.
That they are unable to get it for the time being. Tassa gets jumped on by Vainglory and starts to walk back towards the Sanctuary, trying to find a little bit of relief as Pain continue in. There's the Afterburn blocked out with the Crucible. Here comes the Gauntlet from Youngju, trying to catch them all in, but another block on the yummy Catnip Frenzy, and SrMusTer still alive, building up the breaking point stacks. The damage coming out from that box is absolutely monumental, and already they've got one kill, and they're looking for a couple more. The wait for it won't quite connect, but Tassa has to get away, and so do the rest of Ace's. Pain just do absolute work in the lane here. They're going to get their second turret of the game, and what a turnaround this has been from game 1. A perfect game that ended in 11 minutes. Now Pain Gaming at the 13-minute mark are 1,000 gold ahead of our Korean champions.
Yeah, now I do want to make note real quick. He's picked up a piercing spear, so he's likely looking towards going into either a tension bow or a bone saw, and not the raw weapon damage.
Just SrMusTer who goes in for the engage once again, and Ace Gaming just immediately on the back foot, trying to find a way away from the fray, but they're not going to be allowed to get out of this one. Pain Gaming get another kill for themselves, and it's all Pain all the time now. Just SrMusTer pops a charm back at him, just saying anything you can do, I can do better. You may have got a treant, but I will take your life. where we are in terms of build. The Bonesaw completed on SrMusTer. He's now at 3 weapon power items as Pain trying to defend their turret here. Need to be a little bit cautious because Ace have taken that one down. The wait for it came out as well. Here comes the flank as they try and dive onto that backline. Vainglory doing a lot of work. The Gauntlet, but still that box is alive on the outside of it, and you need to watch SrMusTer because he's the one. He actually dives into the stun there, and Ace might try and capitalize. The Yummy Captain Frenzy is blocked out, as is the Afterburn. Tassa having to run away on that backline. Youngju trying to get away from Vainglory, but the Heartthrob stacks are building up. Creation in the midst of all of Pain, but he is going to be the one focused down now. He falls. Tassa trying to get away. It's a double for Pain. Can't quite get the triple. And Pain Gaming once again able to win a fight off Ace Gaming, who 2-0'd TSM earlier today. A lot of people looked at Pain and said they're just going to fall out in the group stages, where they are proving us entirely wrong. The pride of Brazil coming up massive in this second game of the best of 5 series. There are, of course, more games to come, but Pain Gaming need to secure this one first to equalize it at 1-1.
Wow, this is Vainglory Worlds. This is the best of the best, and Pain is proving you cannot count them out. They did their work to get here, and they are showing exactly how they did it. And now Pain's coming in.
SrMusTer looking for the flank here. They get the wait for it down on towards Tassa. He's going to get chased back towards the Sanctuary. The Kraken at about half health as it pushes in. And now Ace Gaming need to regroup. They need to work out, is there an avenue? Is there a way? Is there a possibility that we find and engage in this fight? Because that Kraken is still pushing in. The Yummy Cabinet Frenzy is going to come out. And Ace Gaming on their last legs. Pain Gaming looking for the win here. They're taking down the second crystal turret. They don't really give a damn about Ace. They just want the win. They just want the crystal. And they are going to get it. They're going to equalize this series unless Ace have something final to say, but they just can't do it. Next, Bay Crystal goes down. I talked too quickly there. I was just surprised that Pain Gaming were able to take the win over Ace and equalize the series at 1-1.
Yeah, what a beautiful turnaround by Pain there in game number 2, and hopefully we've got some Pain Gaming fans down in the stage that'll help cheer them on, and maybe they can bring down Ace and maybe live long enough.
So we're waiting for that disengaging fights from Pain. They're trying to back off. They're trying to wait until those stacks are built up and then go for the re-engage. We'll have to see exactly how the fights pan out, because Ace will not want to give Pain an inch. They'll want to keep on the aggressive path. They'll want to get the poke out from Tassa as well.
Yeah, and Tassa's done a good job coming up into the lane, making smart rotations. Look at the damage!
That's a lot of burst. Tassa going to get some more damage onto SrMusTer, and the final Malice hits its mark. Great stuff from Ace as they take first blood, and they're looking for a little bit more. Vainglory perhaps a little bit overextended, but answers back with some bad mojo, and Ace do need to be a bit cautious because SrMusTer and Vainglory do have some damage between them. Minion Candy pops to try and push in the lane. We'll have to see exactly how strong this is for Ace.
Yeah, both sides use that Minion Candy, and now Ace, they're going to look to get some damage down here, and SrMusTer has to be so incredibly careful right now.
Is Creation a little bit overpushed here because SrMusTer has rejoined. The Vanguard gets Creation out of range of the Holy Nova, so SrMusTer unable to get the knock-up. SrMusTer healing up, another bad mojo onto Tassa in that backline. The Ordain comes out as well. Here's the knock-up, but it's only really going to connect onto Youngju, and now Tassa will try and re-engage. SrMusTer not quite as healthy as he'd like to be, just about gets away towards the backline. And Pain Gaming are standing their ground, but slowly their health bars are diminishing. Applying the mortal wounds, which reduce the healing from the fountain, but still Ace were able to get just enough gains. Now Pain Gaming are the ones using the Minion Candy to try and control the lane. I feel like this is going to be the story of the game for a little while. Another double knockup, and there's the kill onto Tassa. And Pain Gaming are the ones to strike first in this lane matchup. It's so close between these two teams. A lot closer than any of us expected it to be.
Yeah, it definitely is, and that fight really started to go the way of Pain off the back of a beautifully timed Fearsome Shade coming out of Vainglory. And SrMusTer.
Another knock-up on towards Youngju as they look for the further kill. And once again, Pain Gaming just able to capitalize on perhaps a little bit of mispositioning there from Ace.
Yeah, Pain starting to take an edge early, which they were able to do last game with the Vox. SrMusTer not quite at that level 6 mark where the Divine Intervention comes online, but Tassa.
Ordain goes down onto Tassa to try and lock him out. They will get the turret, and Pain Gaming now on the retreat. SrMusTer there, but the fountain is used. They're going to try and chase down onto SrMusTer, but I don't think they have enough chase on SrMusTer. That is bold, to say the least. In the face of the Korean champions, you flash them a kiss and say goodbye. And now Ace, they want retribution. They want a little bit of a fight after they've been disrespected by the Pain Gaming Rona, that they're still unable to find the kills here. And once again, Pain Gaming able to escape. What a great early game from this Brazilian lineup.
Yeah, they were able to escape, but I think this is going to be Ace taking down this turret. Vainglory is coming up, but there's just there's not really anything he's going to be able to do at this point. The turret is going to drop incredibly quickly, but now Ace have to make sure they get out. SrMusTer and Jesuino, they did recall, topped up their Hassa, so this Crucible is absolutely key to Ace, and if they are going to be able to pull out a victory here.
Muster's going to try and get the Treant, and we'll have to watch that Crucible. We'll have to be aware because oh, that's not when you want to use it. And now Ace Gaming realize they have to get the hell out of here because otherwise they're going to get caught out. The wait for it comes out, looking for creation, the Fearsome Shade as well, but no capitalization from Pain. They're just trying to force Ace back. Muster stepping forward now, tries to get onto Tassa, down to about half HP, but Ace can just wait for the Crystal Sentry here. The Treant will go across towards Pain. That Crucible back up in 26 seconds. We will have to see if Ace are able to slow this game down. The Holy Nova is going to connect, but it's only onto Youngju. The stun coming out as well from the Ordained. Creation in that front line. He's getting chunked out as well. Jesuino doing a lot of work. Has the intervention if he needs it. Has the Fountain as well for the healing. And once again, Ace just have to get away.
Yeah, Jesuino did use the Fountain to save himself at the end of that fight, but he does still have that Divine Intervention, as you mentioned. And Pain Gaming, incredibly impressive. And we were just talking about the Crucible.
Creation's coming in for a flank here. Youngju was very low. Here comes Jesuino as well, trying to get the intervention down onto Falcon. The Crucible used early once again. We'll have to see if this fight continues to erupt. The Ordained onto Tassa. There's the Fountain in response. Ace Gaming trying to stay alive, using that Crystal Sentry if they can, but Muster doesn't give a damn as he jumps in towards that backline, and now Pain Gaming are in a 3v2 situation. Creation's gonna jump in though, trying to get the steals. Can he get these 2 kills at the end? Look at how low both these teams are. Falcon waiting. He's got the Fearsome Shade. He pops it out, and he will force away Creation and Youngju, a 1-for-1 trade in the jungle. Oh no, you don't. We're here. We're here to fight. We're here to represent our region and go back to Brazil with that Vainglory trophy as well, and they're well on their way towards it. They have started up the gold mine. A flank opportunity is here for Ace, trying to cut him in from 2 sides, but Jesuino is having none of that. He goes forward with the Holy Nova, has the Echo for a double intervention if he needs it. He can pray to the gods of the house here forward, but they're going to engage onto Tassa instead. Muster versus Tassa, that's the big trade. The immense gold payout goes over to Pain, and now the fight has truly begun in the jungle. The engage from Muster on towards Tassa, but Tassa's still alive. Creation's jumped in and he's been untouched because Muster's trying to take out the Samuel. Can he get him in the end? Just about diving in, can't quite get the kill, and it ends up being a 2-for-0 trade in favor of Ace. It's a Jot at this moment. Creation now finished triple weapon item and a metal jacket to try and keep himself alive against Muster. Muster's sitting on the double weapon item and the coat of plates. Hasn't really been able to get towards that metal jacket yet. Here comes the Oblivion, blocked out. Pain willing to continue this trade because they know Muster's getting the stacks. He's at 10. The wounds coming out, the damage onto Youngju as well. Creation and Tassa forced back. Youngju's going to put down the gauntlet. They're looking for Jesuino. There's the Fountain as well, but Ace Gaming are on the back foot. They're having to run for the wins. They're having to get back behind their turret because Pain Gaming are not giving up. Jesuino is low, has the intervention, has a Fountain left as well, and Pain Gaming can just back away. Will they look for the turret, or will they count this as a win? I think they want a little bit more. They're going for the Treant, trying to get the healing back onto Muster. Tassa takes a massive chunk of damage with the Mad Mojo across the wall. Can't quite get the kill, but Muster isn't giving up yet. He wants that. He takes down the Samuel. He sends him back to the Sanctuary, and now Pain Gaming are diving between the turrets. They do not care that you are the Korean champions. They do not care that you are the favorites for the tournament. They do not care at all. They take the Ace, and Ace get wrecked by Pain Gaming.
Yeah,
we're just going to dive between your turrets. Muster's just going to run through your entire team and get to the backline. They get the Ace, they get the Kraken. They haven't broken that choke point turret yet, though, so they have 3 turrets to try and get through if they're going to try and close out the game.
They did it last game.
Yeah.
So very well within the realm of possibility here. Boots are used by Falcon. Can we see this fight? Can we see Pain end the game here?
Those offensive away. The Drifting Dart's going to come out as well, and Pain take a step back. They take a breath. They take a moment to reevaluate this fight because the Kraken's coming in. Pain Gaming want this. The Oblivion blocked out, but Muster is quite low. The jump in. There goes the Ordained, blocked out from the stun. The Fearsome Shade as well will be removed by Ace. They're going to get back towards the Sanctuary. They're going to heal up. That Kraken's down to about half. It's all on Muster. It's all on these breaking points. It's all on Pain as they look to take a 2-1 lead over Ace Gaming. The Brazilian pride of the South American region are fighting against the Korean champions at the moment, and they are doing a lot of work. They've taken down one, they're looking for more. Creation's trying to dive up towards the top side, but the Kraken is there on the Crystal now. It's all on Pain, and they should close this one out. They're going to take a 2-1 lead, and they are 1 game away from the semi-finals in this matchup. Death from above. locking out that choke point, but the iron cannon is going to come down and chunk out the turret. The crit's coming out as well. Falcondorian falling lower and lower. The Kraken hasn't even taken half its health yet as Ace continue to push in. We've seen this story as Pain won the last 2 games off a Kraken push. Ace trying to do the same here. The X-Retsu used on the Kraken. There's the death from above, but it's not right in the right position. The Gauntlet coming out as well as Pain Gaming try and defend, but the Kraken still pushes in. X-Retsu on the back line. The slow with the Atlas. Can they get on towards this Baron? They're trying to, but Muster just can't muster up the damage, and the Baron still survives. X-Retsu jump jets away. Kraken pushing in. You have to feel that this is it for Pain. Ace Gaming should be able to equalize the series. The Kraken pushing in, the Crystal going low. Ace Gaming are gonna take us all the way to game 5. Clears out the wave. There's the from Hell's Heart. They get the stun into the chain CC. The trespass is huge, and Pain Gaming just go incredibly aggressive. There's the Solar Storm as Muster realizes he needs to get away. Tassa's still sitting on that Shadow Glass. The one-shot, one kill does connect, but it's an Ace Gaming member who falls. Creation goes down once again. He's died twice, and Falcon is not done. He wants to kill onto Youngju. Muster chasing in. Josuino Ferrer is low, and perhaps Pain will realize they perhaps need to disengage. The damage coming out from the Helios on towards Tassa as well.
Pain damage of your enemies, as well as, you know, again, the crowd control. Here we go.
Another great from Hell's Heart. Falcondorian being a pain in the ace here for Pain Gaming. Looking for Creation as well. Chased away. The death from above is going to come out, but Creation now caught in a bad situation. Tries to jump forward. The Solar Storm's not quite going to connect, and Pain unable to find too much more out of that. He's not finding the kills with these connections, and perhaps Pain can turn it around. Creation's going to jump into the back line. He's trying to take down some members of Pain. Tassa standing his ground, standing back, but a great core collapse with the stun, getting onto Creation somehow. He gets a double kill, and now it's up to Muster. What can he do? What can he bring out of his bag of tricks? He turns it back to Tassa, but he cannot connect with the core collapse. The sentry's going to help him out. He almost takes down Creation, but he cannot quite remove the Ace Gaming member from the map.
Would normally have down, and oh, that Solar Storm.
I think it was meant to hit Creation. It does. He's only on 14 HP, so he's actually chunked out a lot, but the steal comes in from Ace. Great stuff from Tassa. Creation almost died trying to stop the turret. That's so unlucky for Muster. Had that third completed item, thought he could kill Creation, but Creation now picks up an Aegis because he doesn't want that to happen again.
Ends up coming through here. Creation.
The stun! It lands! The scout trap! It was enough! They get the kill, and Pain Gaming's vision control is huge. We talked about the contraption. That's exactly what it can do. But the answer back from Ace, they're not done. Here comes the Pain. Who's going to gain in this fight? Creation's doing a lot of work. Great block though on the trespass. Now it's up to Muster to try and pull himself back. A superb torment. Josuino Ferrer sacrifices himself to keep the Celeste alive. No infusion still. No infusion on Muster as well. That's huge because Tassa has one, as does Creation. The Kraken going lower. The trespass blocked out. The stun coming out. The Kraken goes down, and Pain Gaming get it. They're looking for a little bit more of a fight as well, but Ace just back away. Great stuff from Pain. One shot, one kill connects, but Falcondorian healthy enough to survive through that. Now it's up to Ace. Can they shred through the Kraken before they get towards these turrets? You don't feel like Pain wins off this, but you feel they get mighty close, especially if they can find a fight. But the damage comes out from Ace, and they take down one. There's the death from above as well. Cruz chasing down towards the bottom side, but Muster has no one to keep him left alive. And now Ace continue to push forward. They're gonna get an Ace for their own. They're gonna get 3 kills. And thankfully for Pain Gaming, they got the Kraken just a moment ago. In one shot, one kill doesn't connect. Is that their chance here? Go in. Falcondorian gets onto the back line. There's the core collapse, the Solar Storm as well, and the stun. The core collapse, the CC chamber. Creation manages to dodge out with a reflex block. And now it's Pain in the 3v2. They're chasing onto Ace. Can they take down their Korean counterparts? Muster just about survives, but the core collapse doesn't quite connect. And now we need to see Pain back away, because otherwise Ace are going to collapse from 2 sides. One shot, one kill onto Falcondorian isn't enough to take him down. Let's have a look at Fountains. They're both used. No healing left for these teams. Have to get through that Eve, through the healer Trient, but Ace aren't willing to give up the chase. They're pushing forward, even towards the Crystal Sentry. Once again, they decide to back away. The Solar Storm is not enough.
Just renewed theirs.
This is so sneaky. Are they going to get this, Denominate? Are they going to sneak it away from Ace Gaming? Ace have realized now when they go in, active camera's been used, the Kraken is low, there's the one shot, one kill, and the Kraken goes down! Pain get it! Last time we saw a fight, from Hell's Heart does connect onto Creation, he gets the reflex block in the end, but Pain Gaming can just back away. They've got the Kraken, they can win a fight underneath the turret, they've got their second Kraken of the game, and 25 minutes in, Pain Gaming are looking to start to secure this. They need at least that choke turret, they really need a lot more. They need to take down that Crystal, because they want their spot spot in the semifinals.
Yeah, what's a little bit unfortunate is they did take damage when the Kraken was taken, so they lost that health buff. And meanwhile, Youngju's been able to just use that Imperial Sigil, top the team off. So Ace are in a much healthier position. Pain have to play this perfectly. They need to find a kill on the creation here.
Solar Storm onto the turret, doesn't quite connect for the damage. Looking for those Helios on the turret as well. The Kraken is low, the stun's going to land onto creation, but he is healed back up. Death from above onto the Kraken. Will they crack the choke point turret? They will. That's big for Pain. That is a key turning point in this game. Damage out of the Dragon's Eye if he can get the stacks up. Here comes the flank right bulwark. Stun only going to land onto Youngju. The death from above will get the stun onto Just We Know Farah. Looking for the trespass. The stuns are going to land. And now Ace Gaming perhaps on the back foot, but Youngju uses a great sigil. The stealth comes out. Falcon Dorian realizes he needs to get the hell out of there because otherwise he'll get stunned up. A great second stun, but the damage from the active camo. Muster, Solar Storm doesn't quite connect, and now it's up to Tassa to get these flanks off. One shot, one kill. Not going to hit, but Just We Know Farah will still fall. A ridiculous kill by a ridiculous player. Creation is shredding through Pain, and Ace Gaming have found the fight that they needed. They're gonna take them all down, and are they gonna take the win off that?
It's definitely going to be a little bit close as these turrets get taken down. It will reduce the death timers, but 45, 50, it's looking like Ace Gaming should have what they need to close this one out. And I think we have EA advancing on in this tournament.
What a performance by Ace Gaming, taking it all the way to the best of 5. They'll take down the Crystal turrets, they'll take down the Crystal, and they'll take down Pain Gaming as they go through to the semifinals.
It's been a crazy journey, almost a little bit speechless at the end of that game. Pain Gaming took it so close to the end, took Ace all the way to basically 30 minutes. And, you know, they've performed great. They've really stepped things up since last year. It was great to have them with us. And I'm going to just be honest, I'm excited to see Ace as they move on in this tournament. And it's
great to see. Like, Pain Gaming put a superb performance on. It was exemplary. They almost took down Ace, but Ace adapted. They improvised. They changed their strategy. They were able to wait out the games, and they did such a good job in closing out that game.